I've been on Fortnite all day, tell you the truth. I've been on Fortnite all fucking day, bro. Okay. Damn, boy. My boy don't hate. Okay. I don't know, man. Stop him. I don't know. I ain't really text Maria either, bro. Text her. She came to my house, I think, the day before yesterday.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the 49ers going up against the Jaguars.
Okay, don't hate. May the best guy win, man.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You got a match.
This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh my God, he dropped it. Come on, B.
Into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yeah, bro.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on, bro. He dropped that?
And brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw
Fuck on, bro.
came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. In motion now is Lee. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there.
Hey, that Nano got in there fast. Okay.
For his 11th sack of the year.
I'm talking about. That's the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that one came in hot.
Need a pick.
Came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Should be backed up to the 24. 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction.
Damn.
It's out of bounds.
That boy got a leg on him.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a
I'm talking about.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Buying time to his left. So able to make it to the 15.
He got to, man.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but
he got to, bruh.
Now with a 3rd down situation.
You better do that. He been injured all this fucking time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Back to throw here.
Oh, I had a wide open nigga and didn't throw it. Good shit, don't it? Good shit.
And that is 10 for him now on the year. Here comes the 49ers. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I know.
And he's able to get it out there. This is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 30.
I had my 6'6" nigga wide open too. That's what I get. That's what I get, man.
53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their mobile quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3, 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down. That's Stevens. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lee's got it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Green. Over. Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out.
Leopard. Over. Gone. Gone. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what would these guys do without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. In motion now is Lee. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion now is Lee. They'll toss it to Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Back there, here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Let's go. Watching that, Barney.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near the 27. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Watching that, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Brenza's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position. You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go now. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change.
And he's going to go down again. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Brenza's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary 1st step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. Back to
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Philly. Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go. Leopard. No. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A swing pass caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
All right, now, look at 56.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now let's go.
And receiver complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yo, should I go for it or punt it, man? I'm gonna let y'all choose. Hello? Anybody? Nobody's here? Okay, fuck it. We're gonna punt it.
All shakes out after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As he'll come on to kick this one away.
Oh shit.
Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th and 5 field.
Fucking don't hate, man.
A 2-touchdown advantage. If they
can't just fucking let a nigga win, man. You gotta try. Fuck you. And that run back you did hurt me, man. That shit hurt me. Hurt my heart. Oh, come on, it's gotta be a pitch, bro. It's gotta be a sweep. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free.
Let's go.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays.
Got me shaking now, don't hate.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
Oh, shit.
Run with him stride for stride.
Come on, this is a wham. This is a wham. Thank you. Thank you. Defense. Defense. Come on.
Play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus.
Come on, defense, bro. Defense. Defense. Don't let him get it.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So
yes. Defense. 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 That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Hold your own, man. Hold it down. Come on.
Dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
Run this back now. Run this back. Ah. Ah.
Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now, and it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, throwing it on. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw here. And now running right through it. Still fighting for more. A very solid gain of 27. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And the Falcons have added to their lead. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
Fuck, I didn't think I was going to do that, bruh. Did not fucking think I was going to do that. Oh, shit. Come on, bruh. Come on. Let's go. Come on, bruh. Just hold him. Let's hold him.
How do you handle this situation?
Let's hold him.
2 plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal.
Let's hold him. We can do it. 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 We can do it, man. Come on, team. Don't get burnt. Don't get burnt. Nobody get burnt, bruh. 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 Yes. Nobody get burnt, bruh.
He's gonna let it fly.
Let's go.
A pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26.
Let's go.
And that one,
Good game, don't
it's
hey?
gonna hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field.
Good game, bro. You made me fight for that one.
Short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
My quarterback is a lifesaver, bro.
And now we'll get
Them tackles he
time
broke.
out here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
He's a real... Huh? Man. We love it in the West, man.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on
That was a great... We put on the show, man. We gave them a nice game to see, bro. I was down. Come back, Vic. Sheesh.